Dowd, misogynist, gender bias. It seems as though the Clintons are trying very hard to lay that out as a premise for Hillary Clinton's difficulties in this primary contest.
I think it's poppycock, really. I mean, Hillary Clinton has allowed women to visualize a woman as president for the first time in the way Colin Powell allowed people to visualize an African American. And she dominated the debates. She proved that a woman can have as much tenacity and gall as any man on earth. We can visualize her facing down Ahmadinejad. But the thing is, Hillary hurts feminism when she uses it as opportunism, and she has a history of covering up her own mistakes behind sexism. She did it with health care. Right after health care didn't pass, she didn't admit that she was abrasive or mismanaged it or blew off good advice or was too secretive. She said that she was a Rorschach test for gender, and that many men thought of a female boss they didn't like when they looked at her. And now she's doing the same thing. And it's very, in a way, it's the moral equivalent of Sharptonism. It's this victimhood and angry and turning women against men and saying that the men are trying to take it away from us. In the same way she's turning Florida and Michigan and riling up and comparing them to suffragettes and slaves. And it's very damaging to feminism.
Ruth Marcus, you wrote a piece in the Washington Post on Wednesday, which I'd like to share with our viewers and our roundtable. Hillary Clinton isn't going to be elected the first female president, not this year anyway. The reasons for this outcome have gratifyingly little to do with her gender. The notion that Clinton was the victim of unrelenting vicious hatred because she's a woman, is it safe to call this reaction overwrought? Clinton managed to win more votes than any primary candidate either party ever had before. It's hard to square that result with the notion that her candidacy exposed a deep vein of misogyny. From a feminist perspective, Clinton's was not a perfect candidacy. Part of this stems from the fact outside Clinton's control, that her route to power was derivative, the Adam's rib outgrowth of her husband's career. Hillary Clinton had been elected to the Senate twice in her own right, but the fact that her road to the White House involved standing by her man, no matter how badly he behaved, made her a flawed vessel for the feminist cause. And Clinton's least attractive campaign moments came when she took up the gender card and chose to play as a victim instead of a trailblazer. The notion that the male candidates were ganging up on her because she's a woman instead of, remember back when, because she was the front runner, was silly. The complaint asking her the first question in the debates was evidence of a double standard was even silly.
But resentments, when you let resentments fester, I think it poisons a part of you. And what you don't want women to take away, instead of seeing her as a champion who actually did some great things for women, seeing her instead as a victim, it doesn't help the next women coming along. So I just wish those resentments could go away.